blow up because of what we do. We blow up because of the passion in which we do what we do.
Fucking coming. I'm coming ready.
I will not be stopped.
This is what I fucking do.
I feel I give everything I can to this sport. And that's what you'll see once again in 2009.
For me, this is, where the hard work begins. Now that I know I can do it, I got to try to duplicate it and continue to progress and be better, you know what I'm saying?
What I have in my hand, it is 9 pounds, 14 ounces, a baby boy per hop, the next net.
There will never ever be a prep harder than what I just went through.
You can't give up when it gets hard. You can't give up when you're in pain.
Train with a purpose. Focus. Don't do any talking when you're in the gym. Let everybody else talk.
This stage right here is the place that I call home.
Devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely. Which is legend.
For me, it doesn't matter whether the weight is extreme or not. I still try to get the same mental focus and control on it. My mental mindset is always the same. We're trying to get it ready for it.
having a goal that you think about every single day of your life. It doesn't matter if you're in the gym, it doesn't matter if you're home, it doesn't matter if you're on vacation. I think about it every day of my life since I was 18. You know, you think about something every day of your life, then you finally get to the point where you're like, I can win this thing. You know, never give up. Sometimes the harder you work for something, the more you appreciate it when you get it.
It's been a long journey to get to where I am, but I would walk it all over again. I have no regrets.
So no matter what you say to me, no matter what you say I cannot do, no matter what you say I will not do, I must do. I have to do. I am king. I live as king. I walk as king. This is our new identity. The new identity is you must be okay with your comfort zone being shut.
William Bonac comes out of the woodwork and shocks the bodybuilding world today. You just beat the entire Mr. Olympia crew minus Phil Heath. So by this judging panel, you are the second best bodybuilder in the world.
Then Bonac takes out the former Mr. Olympia, first runner-up, and takes out the giant and big Rami.
At this show, the big shocker was pre-judging. The judges call out William Bonac dead center with Big Ramy on one side, Dexter Jackson on the other, lining the show up for William Bonac to win. Best package, I think, to date. Full, he's hard.
He beat the first runner-up in Sean Roden. The only guy he didn't beat at this show was Phil Heath.
But I would say that when he's on, he's going to cause big problems.
When you look at Bonac from behind, that might be his most dominant area. The glutes and hamstrings, not only are they striated, but they're shaped nicely. He's got the wide, thick back. He doesn't have any gaps in his muscle.
William Bonac.
Come on, Bonac! Let's go big fun, William. Come on! Good, William.
From the Netherlands, the new giant killer, William Bonac.
Nothing replaces your belief system to where you know for sure that you're willing to go the distance to get there.
Squad, let's go! Come on!
You can't foul me. You get up one more time. You got 5 more. That high.
Embrace the process. The things that you're going through, they are making you better. They are making you who you're going to be in the future. Understand the two most important things in life is when he's born and then the day that he realizes why he's born.
not going to preach none of that shit. All I'm saying to you guys is this. If you want to be great, if you want to make it in the sport, there's nothing stopping you, but there has to be a love for it.
You know deep in your heart if you actually fucking worked your ass off or not. Because I know there's times when I come in here and train, when I take a set off, I remember it the next day. My goal is to leave here and know that I fucking didn't give up on one set.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
It doesn't matter if you're a pro or a fucking amateur. It's whoever's got the strongest mental state to keep going. Sacrifice without regret.
It's just like anything else in life. If I can't do it and enjoy it, I don't want to do it. You know, my life is too short, you know, and everybody's life is too short to live a life unhappy or unfulfilled. And part of me fulfilling my life and being happy is, you know, doing what I love. And as a result of when you put everything you've got into something you love, it's going to bring back joy.
If I can do it right, I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to shy away from advancement just because it's a number that somebody else feels uncomfortable with. You know, I'm not somebody else. There's no shame in losing at anything. There's, you know, the only shame in it is losing because you gave a subpar effort or anything less than the best effort you had.
It's a barrier to get over. Could it really be me? Could I be the best in the world at my chosen sport? There was that barrier, and then eventually I got over that. Like, why the hell not, you know? It's got to be somebody, and I don't think anyone's training harder than me, and I always had that inside of me, like, I don't think anyone could have done any more, so that gives you a lot of strength.
Being my first Mr. Olympic contest, and people might think, well, he's going to be overawed by the occasion and intimidated. I believe in myself and committed to show everybody what I've done.
Dorian Yates showed up in '93, transformed bodybuilder that was unbeatable.
I was the first guy to compete at the Mr. Olympia in condition over 250 pounds.
Dorian was taking bodybuilding to a whole new level of impression. I mean, people were just getting overwhelmed with his size.
There's never been anybody like that at all. That guy is dangerous. There's never been anyone that's built like that guy ever in the business of bodybuilding. If this guy puts it together, everyone's in trouble.
have to dedicate your life to this. I mean, you have to eat, sleep, train consistently for years.
As far as diet and training, listen, man, I did whatever it took to win.
Is really big.
Now, Marcus Rule, the fan favorite.
Carries about 280, 285 pounds on his 5'10" and a half frame.
Marcus Rule, there's no question about it. He's always a crowd favorite. He's big as a house.
The thing about Marcus Rule is you always come into the competition in great shape, always. And I think now your size and your shape and everything that you bring to the table will be recognized.
We've been together on stage 2003, did you remember? Yeah. The Arnolds? Absolutely. Kevin, I cross my fingers for you. Thank you.
He ain't no fool. He's Marcus Rule.
You can see that the crowd's still going to love him. No matter where this guy places, the crowd loves him the most.
Marcus Rule!
I want to remind you to continue to dream and dream big.
And again.
It's hard. It takes a lot of mental focus.
What it take to be number one, baby.
Until you
you try to put 805 pounds on your back and squat down to the floor, then you realize, yo, I really there's something else that has to be motivating me to do that, because there's no way I can do that and say I'm a nice guy. I might be a nasty motherfucker behind the scenes, and I might be ready to really be able to call on that when I need to, and that's what makes me proficient at my job. Passion, drive, violence, that's what this is requiring.
Today I have to be about it, not talk about it.
Fight it! Hey! Some of that! Come on, big guy!
You want to know what it takes to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. It's what goes on when the cameras go off. Hard work, determination, and grit. Yeah, we're talking about much more than talent. We're talking about heart.
We never stop.
A lot of people know how to diet, but not everyone knows how to discipline themselves to get the shit done. So going forward from this, the biggest lesson that I would like to give to you today is that proper preparation prevents poor performance. So going forward from this now, you know it is unacceptable to say to yourself, oh, well, I don't have a means to cook my food. Because you can get a hot plate. I used to live in a room. I lived in a room without a cooking, without a kitchen. You know, but I still was a bodybuilder, inspiring to see my dream happen. So I would get up and cook my food in my room on the hot plate. It works. You know, turn around and get a little better. You get a George friend of mine. There are people that buy these things and then don't use them. A lot of times they throw them away. I got a George Foreman grill. They gave it to me. Somebody thought that was a joke. I took that to my room. I plugged it in. I got a George Foreman grill. I can cook. You know what I was able to cook on that? My eggs on that, my chicken on that. There is no reason for me to go forward without having the things that I need. But going forward, that is not an excuse. That is not an excuse. Once you make the decision to get it done, you can get it done. But then there's something to be said for doing the damn thing. You know, just do it.
If they were to say that at their all-time best and at my all-time best that I don't win, they're out of their mind, because I'm already better than them now. I mean, most of these guys have been competing twice as many years as me. They've been in the gym twice as many years as me, and I'm already better than them.
We all know if I show up 100%, it's a wrap. And that's what I'm training for, that's what I'm dieting for, that's what I'm living for, is to be my absolute best. If you run up and you run your mouth, you're gonna get done up, period.
This has been a long journey just to get to this point. Each day we get a step closer, and with each opportunity, we make history.
If the champ comes, he's off. He will be defeated.
Kai can still do it, man. The guy's got an unbelievable physique. Walking in the gym, he is still Mr. Olympia more than any guy I've ever seen. And he just needs to be mentally prepared to win the Mr. Olympia.
Because I don't know what's going on in that guy's head, because you're right. How could you sit out when you're in your prime?
He's running out of time, man. And you know what? I mean that. The fans are waiting, man. Kai Green, the fans are waiting to see what you can bring. Bring it back to the Olympia. That's speaking from someone that knows the insides and outs and has been sat out of shows that I should have been in before. Get back on that stage and make the fans happy and do yourself a favor and win it.
I'm proud of you, man.
I know who the hell I am. And I know every time I get ready for these shows, they've got a lot to say.
Strong-willed, you're zoned into a goal and a dream. Nobody can take that away from you. What goes around comes around.
The day that you become less driven is the day you're going to lose.
The only thing you got to do is work for it, and that starts from today, not tomorrow, not Monday, today. So for me to you guys, if you want to go for it, because nobody can tell you no. Nobody.
Everything I've done throughout the year, throughout the months, throughout the weeks, to the days, to the minutes, all came down to that moment on stage.
And that's what's going in my head. I never missed a cardio session, never missed a training session, never missed a single meal. All when everything was going on. I never missed anything.
As you hold on to that dream, there are moments when you're going to doubt yourself. It's very important for you to believe that you are the one to make this happen. You still look looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win. And I kept running toward my dream. Don't stop. Don't stop running toward your dream.
This thing is all about here. This video is about hardcore training. It's about being psyched. It's about staying positive. And it's about making your dreams come true.
A true hunter is wired differently. He's wired differently. We turn tragedy into triumph. We turn that's what lions do. Lions don't cry. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
To be honest, all of us have all agreed that if it was anyone from the 90s who could do it, Kevin would be the guy who could do it. We've all known Kevin to be one of those guys. He only takes about 6 months to get ready for the Olympia, when all the rest of us are competing and training all year round, and he's the most healthiest without the less injuries and everything like that. So we've all agreed if anybody can do it from the 90s, Kevin have, and here he is doing it, man.
Come on, Kevin.
And if you are a true lion, it does not make a difference what the circumstances is. As a matter of fact, it was the tragedy that birthed us. Come on.
We commit, we finish our commitments. We finish the race. No matter what, we finish. To do not ever, ever, ever give up on yourself.
Good. Come on.
I wouldn't want to live the life that somebody else had. What I want to do is take the life that I was blessed with and make it the best that I can, and do the best that I can. You know, a lot of people put a whole lot of emphasis on winning, but actually, I think the most important part is the process that it takes to get there. Not just the first place, but the process that it takes to finish. So what I want to say to people out there is just create your own journey and do it for your own reasons. And hopefully that reason that you're doing it is for the love and the passion of what you're doing, you know?
Motivation may imply a lot of things to a lot of people. To me, motivation is hating to leave the gym. I mean, I hate to leave the gym and know inside me that could have gave a little more. I hate to know that I gave up. I hate it so bad I'll never do it. I don't care if I'm sick and thrown up in the gym. I'll keep going so I can leave the gym and go. I did it. I gave. The aspect of being totally spent in giving it everything you have, maybe a little more, satisfies me when I leave the gym. That makes me feel good about me. And that is really what motivates me.
to a large degree.
We didn't blow up because of what we do. We blow up because of the passion in which we do what we do.
Fucking coming. I'm coming ready.
I will not be stopped.
This is what I fucking do.
I feel I give everything I can to this sport. And that's what you'll see once again in 2009.
Let's go, Connor. Come on!
For me, this is, where the hard work begins. Now that I know I can do it, I got to try to duplicate it and continue to progress and be better. You know what I'm saying?
What I have in my hand, it is 9 pounds, 1400, a baby boy per hop, the next net.
There will never ever be a prep harder than what I just went through.
You can't give up when it gets hard. You can't give up when you're in pain.
Man, I'm doing this cardio in the morning. Is it worth it? Man, I'm doing these deadlifts today. I feel tired. Is it gonna be worth it? Man, you know what? I gotta go to the gym and train today after I've had an entirely difficult work day. Man, I've got these other challenges that are pulling on me, pulling on my concentration. You know what? Is this extra effort worth it? Fast forward. Stand here in this moment. What does it feel like? It feels like yes.
This is a person who's got tremendous adversity that he's overcome, and with that adversity, I think has created hunger in him. And this guy is not hungry, he's starving.
It's a tough one, man. Keep down this side and pull out your best. If I gotta die tonight, if this weight is gonna kill me tonight, then so be it. If I meet the end of the world tonight, I'm in the place that I wanna be. Right here in the gym. As hard as this is, this is what I want to do. constant efforts day in and day out, I can bring that vision into reality.
Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up.
Shout out to everybody out there that know about working hard.